Welcome to the Global Family Office Investment Summit hosted in Dubai by Ritossa Family Office. Join us this time, Yael Tamar, which is the CMO and co-founder at Solidblock. Yael, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me, Carmelo.
Yael, let's share with us, with our audience, more about Solidblock.
Solidblock is transforming illiquid assets such as real estate into tradable securities. This creates a more democratized and accessible real estate asset class, as well as provides opportunities to investors to get in on real estate assets anywhere at any time.
Yeah, of course, there are many players on the stage like Solidblock. So what makes you different from the other players?
So in fact, there are quite a few companies recently that have announced plans to get involved with tokenization. And these are technical companies, some of them are crowdfunding companies, and it's fantastic. I love what they do. What makes us different at Solidblock is our understanding and the focus on the financial markets. Myself, I have over 17 years experience in finance and financial markets. And what we're building is a financial services platform and infrastructure that is centered around digital assets backed by real estate. So these financial services include tokenization, but they also include indexing, benchmarking, collateralization, derivatives, and much more.
17 years means that you have already the license to drive within the market. So yeah, have you got a network besides you? Because as we know, the teamwork is crucial in this case. So which are your partner in crime in this case?
It's absolutely true, Carmelo, that in the new emerging industries, you have to be a part of a network. You cannot work alone. In fact, some of the competitors that you mentioned are our partners at the moment. However, as a startup, you have to focus. So we're focused on the technology. So in our network that we have developed, we have distributors of capital, such as exchanges and broker-dealers and investor networks. That's one type of partnerships that we have. Second type of partnerships are compliance companies, because we cannot move in any jurisdiction or raise money in any jurisdiction without having an appropriate level of compliance. And the third type of partners are crowdfunding platforms that we're using to reach even more audience that we already do. So all of this orchestrated together is resulting in the beautiful growth that we've seen in the recent years in the volume of tokenized assets.
Yeah, as we were saying, there are many players on the stage, but of course there are also many opportunities to catch. So where you, as Solidblock representative here, see the best opportunities right now? And then let's move your crystal ball to the next year, to 2021.
So we started in 2018. We were the first in the market to tokenize a commercial real estate asset. We tokenized the St. Regis Aspen Ski Resort, which raised funds on our platform and is now successfully trading on the T0 exchange in the US at a good premium. So that's where we started. Now, fast forward to now, we have a few very interesting projects, including the Blue Horizon property in Phuket, Thailand, a beachfront property, which is managed by Best Western Plus. So this is the beginning. We're still at the very, very beginning of the industry. We see some really good projects being tokenized and offered to the market. I believe in 2021, this industry will explode, and we'll see a huge growth of $20–30 billion tokenized and sold to the market.
Yeah, I saw that you are the regional co-chair at Fibri, which is the Foundation for International Blockchain and Real Estate Experts. So, like an expert, and of course your 17 years old experience speaks for you, which is the state of art in the industries of real estate on one end and blockchain on the other end, and where they merge.
Real estate is a very traditional market, Carmelo. It's basically not changed that much in the last 50 years or so, right? So we do have improvements in construction, and even in financing, you see the explosion of crowdfunding, which helped this industry tremendously. However, before blockchain, the state of this industry, Carmelo, is that there's 300 trillion of US dollars worth of assets in this world, and only 1% of those assets is tradable, meaning that most assets out there are not available for investment and are not available for the public, right? If we talk about the numbers, 20% of this 300 trillion is even accessible for investment, and the rest is just standing there, right? So we're missing out on the opportunity to inject capital or to leverage these assets, right? We're missing out on the opportunity. That's why we're here in Dubai. We are meeting with all kinds of real estate companies and that have beautiful assets that they want to actually monetize, right? This is monetization of your existing assets, and this is also leveraging these assets to build more. So this is what the real estate industry desperately needs, a tool which is blockchain to enable global trade, to enable collateralization of these assets to obtain loans. And the reason why we're using blockchain, Carmelo, is because it is the ideal infrastructure for peer-to-peer trade. That you do not have to use intermediaries or centralized parties for trading.
Yeah, definitely it is. Yael, the last question for you, because we are really running out of time. So what's next for the private investing? And so which are the main challenges that you are facing too?
So private investing is facing one major challenge right now, which is COVID, right? So we're seeing a huge demand for liquid products, liquid financial products everywhere. And what is real estate? It's a highly illiquid asset class. So the challenge for investors, as I mentioned before, is to find assets, right? How am I going to get involved with a hotel? You know, there's so many distressed opportunities right now. How am I, as an individual investor, going to get involved in a hotel, Carmelo, where, you know, it's being here in Dubai and I want to get involved in some Italian properties, for example? That's number one challenge that we are solving. And the liquidity challenge is a big one as well. Can I put my money somewhere if I don't know if I'll be able to exit in 5 to 7 years? I want to put my money in assets that are fairly liquid. So with tokenization of real estate, we get the best of both worlds. We get the asset class that is traditionally stable, and we're able to benefit from liquidity.
Really, really interesting conversation together with Yael Tamar, CMO co-founder at Solidblock. Yael, thank you for joining us and sharing your thoughts here, and enjoy the Global Family Office Investment Summit. Thank you.
Thank you, Carmelo. Thank you to CNBC.
Thank you.